Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Joe on his new CD, Short Stories, which is, as usual, the guy's got all the ingredients of great guitar playing. He's got the chops. He's got the most incredible tone ever. I mean, the guy is just taste, chops, everything in the universe is on that CD. And you know, most of all, when I hear Joe's playing, it does three things to me. It kind of hits me right in my third eye, right here. It turns my aura sort of an iridescent puce. There's a puceness to Joe's sound that I can't define, but it makes my aura just sort of transcendentate. If that's really a word, that's what his music does. And it also, on a visceral level, it hits me in what we metaphysical guys refer to as our Paris Hilton video chakra down here. So that's a little metaphysical humor, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to joke. I came up in the San Francisco scene during the 60s, and a lot of guitar players, just a huge, gigantic explosion of creativity and this whole feeling of oneness with everybody, and everything changed, man. And there I was, man. I saw Hendrix and Clapton and the Who, and it was just amazing. And during that whole time period, back in 1967, 1968, I had like three main influences. Number one was seeing Clapton, of course. Seeing Clapton with the Cream. What can I say? And I spent day and night trying to mine those licks. And then I saw Jeff Beck with the Yardbirds, and it was just it changed everything for me. But I really didn't begin to take shape as a guitarist until Joe Becker came into my life. And I said, fuck Clapton, fuck Beck, this guy is the shit. And I started shedding day and night, 19, 20 years old, man, just, 18 hours a day learning nothing but Joe Becker licks. And I'm telling you, man, that the whole pre-1970 period was heavy, and I owe everything to Joe Becker.
Greg, Joe was born in '76.
Okay. That's exactly my point. I'm going to have my old lady do an astrological chart on this, but 1976 is the year that I joined the Steve Miller Band. So I think there's some sort of universal harmonic confluence in this whole thing that is beyond anything that we can think of. So you're saying Joe wasn't born yet. What does that matter? For instance, Eric Johnson influenced me when he was in the fetal stage. He was a fetus in his mother's womb, and he was influencing me. This is how heavy Becker is. He influenced me before his parents met. That is how strong his everythingness is. That's how strong his musical giganticness is. He was everywhere. You know what? I just realized something. And I'm going to have to ask my numerologist about this. His name is Joe Becker. Becker. Okay. I love Jeff Beck, but he is better than Beck. He is Becker. He's Becker. If he changed his name to Joe Becker, he would be better than Joe Satriani and Jeff Beck combined. Joe Becker. You know what, man? I'm going to have to see my numerologist, call my guru, and go have a good colonic.